Hey guys, Buenos amigos in Dagobah. In today's video, I'm going to cover one of my most favorite books, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I'm going to share my top 5 favorite takeaways from the book. So starting with 1, don't criticize, condemn, or complain. If you have to, redirect with questions or lead by example to demonstrate to the other person how it is correctly done. So never say they're wrong, even if they are wrong. People don't want to hear that shit. Criticism is dangerous because it puts a person on the defensive. It wounds a person's pride and arouses resentment. So any fool can criticize, condemn, and complain, but it takes character and self-control to be understanding and forgiving. And criticizing others doesn't yield anything positive. So in addition, criticizing others with other people is also a poor reflection upon ourselves, because the people receiving it will think, what does he say about me to other people when I'm not around? Some strategies that you can use to get around this is A, call attention to people's mistakes indirectly. Let the other person save face. No one likes to make mistakes. So scolding and blaming only serves to humiliate. If we subtly and indirectly show people mistakes, they will appreciate us more. Reframe the feedback to others in a way that is positive and uplifting instead of inferring failure and disapproval. So for example, you can say, we're really proud of you for getting better grades for this semester, and if you continue your efforts next semester, your math grade can be top of the class. Instead of versus, we're proud of you for getting better grades, but if you worked harder, you would have been higher in the class. So you can kind of hear the difference between those two phrases. And then B, if you're wrong, admit it quickly and thank the other person. Acknowledge and thank the other person for pointing out your error. Make them feel appreciated for doing so. And then C, avoid arguments. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. So whenever we argue with someone, no matter if we win or lose the argument, we still lose. So for example, what if we were to say, I thought of it this way, but I may be wrong. And if I am wrong, I want to know why. Why do you see it that way? Can you walk me through your perspective? So the latter approach is disarming, and it doesn't threaten the other person's self-esteem. So without our egos threatened, we become more open-minded to explore new possibilities. My second favorite takeaway from the book is people like to feel important. Make the other person feel important and do it sincerely. So ways you can do this is 1, acknowledge their presence, show interest in what they have to say, ask follow-up questions, give them time and be a good listener, try to understand their point of view, talk in terms of the other person's interests and desires. On a tangent note, we should strive to radiate a little happiness and pass on a bit of honest appreciation to others without trying to get something out of the other person in return. So there's a saying in the book where it's something along the lines of, if our souls are no bigger than sauerkraut apples, we shall meet with an equally miserable fate as we richly deserve. So in other words, we should all be happy and excited to do something for someone else when they can't do anything for us in return. So for example, if you notice someone who doesn't appear to be having a good day, perhaps a demotivated colleague, an overworked waitress, or a man selling newspapers on the corner, go out of your way to offer a few words of kindness or doing a small act of kindness. My third favorite takeaway is see things from the other person's point of view. So any conversation, try to begin in a friendly way. Begin from their perspective. So try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. Be sympathetic with the other person's ideas and desires. Never start as an opposition. This will put both parties on edge and in an antagonistic mood. So hear their side of the story and discuss how you can work to improve their situation or correct something together. So people are often going through different pressures and different hardships, so a little sympathy goes a long way. Use any disagreements or misunderstandings as an opportunity to turn hostility into friendliness. Fourth favorite takeaway is people don't like being told what to do. Ask questions instead of giving direct orders or offer suggestions. It is more effective when the other person is able to arrive to their own conclusion on the idea and action to be carried out, because he or she had a part in the decision-making process. It preserves the person's sense of pride and importance, and you should also try to make the other person happy about doing what you suggest. So for example, instead of saying do this, don't do that, we should strive and more often say something along the lines of, you might consider this, or do you think this would work more effectively if we did X, Y, Z? My fifth favorite takeaway from the book is use encouragement and praise. People love to receive praise and admiration. There's a saying where abilities wither under criticism, they blossom under encouragement. So take a brief look back on your own life to this point. Can you think of a time when a few words of praise had a hand in shaping the person that you've become? So one of the most powerful abilities we have is helping others realize their potential. We can do this by praising their strengths and efforts. We should also be specific in our praise. When praise is specific, it comes across more sincere. If a desired outcome seems like a momentous task, people will give up and lose heart. But if a fault seems easy to correct and goals are divided into smaller, achievable tasks, people will readily jump at the opportunity to improve. If we frame objectives as small and easy improvements, we will see dramatic increases in desires and success in other people, and as well in ourselves. You guys can let me know your favorite takeaways from the book in the comments below. Thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.